What up, guys? Good morning, everybody. Today's vlog is going to be about being selfless. That's right, I didn't say, being selfish. That's right, I didn't say being selfless. I said being selfish and why it's important. So, the reason why, the word selfish has a huge negative connotation. Because it has to do with being self-obsessed and being only worried about yourself and not about others. I feel like in our world today, there's a lot of push towards selflessness, of contributing to something to society as a whole, as making the world better for being here. And I totally agree with that. I think that's really important. And I think that, anybody who's lived a worthwhile life, like that certainly is a component to their life, that the world is a better place for them being here, that they've impacted people, and that their legacy will live on through the people that they impacted. So yeah, I mean, I completely agree with that. I think that's super important, for being, I think that sort of selflessness is very important. But I also think selfishness is a super important aspect to getting to the point where you can be selfless, right? Because you are the only person that's ever going to have to deal with you, right? You're the only person that's ever going to have to deal with your actions, with the consequences of those actions, with the thoughts that come along with the actions that you carry out. You are the only one that's going to ever have to deal with them. Not your neighbor, not your friend, not your partner, whatever. You and only you are going to have to deal with the actions and the consequences and the thoughts that you encounter or that you carry out over the course of your life. And it's essential that you're able to cope with those and be happy with those decisions, those consequences, those actions, and the thoughts that accompany those things. Because if not, you will have regrets and you will be a miserable person, because there will always be that thing eating at you. What if I could have done this? What if I did this? Why did I do this? Now I feel guilty. Things of that nature. And at the end of the day, I think one of the things that you feel, that at least I feel the most regret about, is unfulfilled potential. I know personally, if someone were to tell me that they felt that way about me when I grew older, I would just be, so distraught. Unfulfilled potential to me is, maybe, the worst thing, maybe the worst thing that could happen to me, right? Because I feel like I have a great life ahead of me. I feel like I have a lot of things still to do. I think I have a lot of paths, and successes still to achieve. And for someone to tell me that they felt that I mean, granted, I don't put, too much stock in what other people say, but, if somebody close to me and someone who I trusted, told me that they felt that my potential was unfulfilled over the course of my lifetime, I would just be I would be super just depressed in myself, and sad for myself, because I could have contributed more to the world and I didn't. I could have done better for myself and I didn't. So at the end of the day, you are the only one that's ever going to have to deal with those thoughts of unfulfilled potential, of those thoughts of what if when you get older, and even now. So that is why it is essential sometimes to be selfish, because you are going to be the only one who deals with your consequences, the consequences of your actions, who deals with your actions, who deals with the thoughts that accompany your actions and the consequences of those actions, who deals with the guilt of actions not carried out, the guilt of unfulfilled potential, the regret of unfulfilled potential. All that falls on your shoulders, for you only. So if you spend a lifetime of solely serving and dealing with other people, and you never take some time and invest it in yourself and in bettering yourself, you are going to have to deal with those thoughts later on in life of unfulfilled potential, of regret, of guilt. Um, and the reason why I say that, some people may think that helping other people may be the avenue to which they fulfill their potential, because like that's their purpose and that's how they're going to contribute to the world. Look, I think everybody, no matter what field, no matter what course of action you take, you're going to influence somebody in some way. Um, and I think that, you can't influence other people in a positive way. It's one thing to influence another person, it's another way to influence a person in a positive way that contributes to their life and that makes a difference in their life. And at the end of the day, that's what you want to do, the latter, not the former. You don't just want to influence their life in some way, you want to influence it in a positive way. You want to give them some tools that they can use to be successful on their own and to go out and do their own best thing and to go out and make their own contributions to the world. And you can't do that unless you're the best that you can be, unless you're working on yourself, unless you're always looking to improve and better yourself. Because if you yourself, everybody's always a work in progress, but if you yourself have never given any thought to how can I better myself, how can I improve myself, how can I be the best I can be, you're in no position to go out and help somebody else. So the next time that you think about do I want, I don't really know what I want to do, or if you're just like, oh, I just want to help people, there are millions and millions and millions of ways that you can go out there and help people. But at the end of the day, I guess this is really important also for figuring out what you want to do, because this is a battle that I've fought with internally for a while, is oh, do I just want to go and do something that's going to make me super happy, or something that I really, really, really enjoy doing? Or do I want to go out and help people? Do I want to be a doctor? Do I want to work in medicine? Do I want to do something like that? I think at the end of the day, you're going to make the most difference and have the most impact, and not even the most difference or the most impact, but the best difference and the best impact if you go and do something that you love and something that you're always working on, always working to better yourself in because you love it so much, and thereby can influence people through the passion that you bring to that thing that you're doing and that you love and that you just have given your life to because you love it so much. And through that endeavor, you can go out and influence other people just by being as passionate as you are and working as hard as you are at it. That alone will influence other people. Never mind what you go and tell other people, what you talk to other people about. If you want to spread your message via social media, or going and talking to people, or writing a book or whatever, that will be so much powerful than doing something simply for the selflessness of it and simply for the fact that you're going to be helping other people, because of it. So go out there, do whatever it is that you love doing. Do whatever it is that you want to give your life to because you love it so much, because you're so passionate about it. And by giving your life to it and being passionate about it every day and loving it as much as you do and working immensely, immensely, immensely hard for it because you love it so much, you're going to have so much more of an impact than if you did something simply for the selflessness of it. So that's it, guys. Don't procrastinate on your dreams. Go do what you say, go do what you love, and be the best you can be. Peace.